Dear students, I am Jay Kumar Soni and today I welcome you all in this particular today's lecture. So in this lecture we will try to cover this much of topics. The topics which are going to be covered in this particular lectures are widening on curves. Now keep in mind that this is one of the most important topics of transportation engineering or highway engineering or transportation sector. So before going into deep, we need to learn these three WH questions, that where this particular widening on curves is provided, when it is provided and how it is provided. So let me give you the answers and brief you about this particular thing, that where it is provided. This is particular provided on horizontal curves. The widening is provided on horizontal curves. This is the first answer. When it is required to be provided, when is the requirement to provide widening on curve? So it is required when this particular horizontal curves, this horizontal curves are not having very large radius. If this horizontal curves where the widening is to be provided do not have very large radius, then it becomes necessary to provide a widening on that particular type of curves. How it is provided, how the widening of curve is done, what is the process involved? So let me tell you that widening of curve means, widening of curve, that means increasing the pavement width, means the width of pavement will be increased as compared to normal width, more than normal width. So this is how it will be done. Now the next question is why it is required to be done. What is the particular object that leads us to provide the extra widening? Then let me tell you that the answer of why lies in this particular 4-point theory. Once you understand this particular 4 points theory, then you will be able to assume that why this particular widening of curve is provided. So let us understand this 4 points theory. The first thing that we need to learn is the concept of off tracking. What is the meaning of this off tracking? Let us say this is the particular kind of road. This is the road. This is called as horizontal curve. If your vehicle, which is this, is traveling on this particular horizontal curve, then it will be observed that this particular wheels, these wheels are called as front wheels and these are called as rear wheels. You will observe that when this particular vehicles takes a turn to negotiate this horizontal curve, when it moves towards this to this direction, you will observe that the rear wheels, these are the rear wheels, will not follow the same path as followed by front wheels. These wheels will not follow the path of these wheels. So in particular view, when it is observed that the particular rear wheels do not follow same path as traveled by the front wheels, this particular concept is called as curve off tracking. This is known as off tracking. So this is the first requirement why the widening is required. This is the off tracking. Then that when the vehicle take a turn to negotiate the horizontal curve, the rear wheels will not follow the same path as traveled by the front wheels, and this phenomenon is called as off tracking or curve off tracking. Now the another point is about the speed. So let me tell you that when the particular speed of vehicle which is taking the curve or which is negotiating the curve, when the speed of vehicle is more than design speed, then what will be observed? It will be observed that the super elevation, keep in mind that the super elevation and friction, lateral friction developed are not fully able to counteract the outward thrust due to centrifugal force. and it may cause some transverse skidding also. When the speed is more than design speed, the super elevation and friction will not be able to cope up the centrifugal force, which will cause transverse direction skidding. This is the second point. The third point about central path tendency. Now the speed is dependent on the vehicle, so this can be termed as psychological point. This is one of the psychological point because it deals with the psychology of the driver. Now central path tendency. What is this central path tendency? Let me tell you that to have greater visibility at curves, the drivers have tendency that they do not follow the central path of the lane. If this is particular the central path of the lane, then they will not follow this particular lane, but they will try to follow this edge or this edge due to greater visibility at the beginning of the curve. So this is called as central path tendency, where the vehicle drivers do not follow the central path but they follow the edges of the road. This is also dependent on the psychology. So this is also called as psychological term. And the another fourth point is greater clearance tendency. What is this greater clearer tendency? So let me tell you, when the two vehicles cross or overtake at the horizontal curve, there is a psychological tendency to maintain greater clearance between the vehicles. Whenever one vehicle is moving in this direction and another is moving in this direction, when this particular vehicle tries to overtake this vehicle, it will try to keep a safer distance between this vehicle. So it will try to maintain a greater clearance between the vehicles than on the straight path. Why? Due to the safety criteria. This vehicle driver will keep in mind that there should not be any kind of collision with this vehicle. So this is also one of the points, greater clearance distance tendency, which is dependent on the psychology of the driver. So this can be termed as psychological point. Now out of this 4 point, the off tracking depends on the vehicle. So this is one of the mechanical points. And all these 3 points, speed, central path tendency and greater clearance tendency, all these particular points depend on the psychological mentality or mindset of the particular driver. So either of including this all of these particular points in the mechanical tendency, we will include all these points in the psychological tendency or points. So it is observed with respect to this point that there is a provision of extra widening of pavement when the radius of the particular curve is less than 300 meter, means if this is the road and if this is the radius and if this radius is less than 300 meter, then it is suggested in the practice that one should provide extra width of pavement on the horizontal curve. So this particular phenomenon, which is dependent on the mechanical and psychological criteria, due to which the pavement width is extended compared to normal width, is known as widening of horizontal curve. Now we have discussed that the extra widening of pavement on horizontal curve is due to two parts or 2 points. Which are those 2 points? First is the mechanical criteria and second was the psychological criteria. So the mechanical criteria involves the widening required to account for the off tracking, because we have learned that the off tracking is involved in mechanical criteria as it deals with the vehicle due to the rigidity of the wheelbase. This is called as mechanical widening. And the speed, clearance and central path, all this phenomenon we're dealing with the psychological criteria. So the extra width of pavement is also sometimes provided for psychological reasons, such as to provide for greater maneuverability of steering at high speeds, to allow for the extra space requirements for the overhang of vehicles, and to provide greater clearance of the crossing and overcrossing vehicles on curves. So this will be called as psychological widening. Now, as we have learned that the widening is provided due to the combined effect of mechanical criteria and psychological criteria, so it can be stated that the widening is the summation of mechanical widening and psychological widening. Now, the equation for mechanical widening is this: widening, mechanical widening. This is M, which denotes the mechanical widening. The equation is N L square divided by 2 capital R, where N is the number of lane, where this particular L is the length of wheelbase. It is in meter, and the R is mean radius of the curve. This is also in meter. So this is the equation for mechanical widening. Now let us discuss about the psychological widening and its equation. So the psychological widening equation is like this: V divided by 9.5 under root capital R. This is the psychological widening. If you cumulate both of these equations, means NL square by 2R plus V by 9.5 under root R, then you will get total pavement widening, or total extended width of the pavement, or total extra widening. So whenever you are told, you are asked to find the extra widening, you have to calculate both the mechanical widening and the psychological widening, and then you have to cumulate these things and you will get the total extra widening. So this is how the concept of extra widening can be understood. I hope you have understood this particular concept thoroughly. Thank you so much for listening.